Greetings from the Dresdner hut. We're high up in the Stubai Alps where we're just here for a few days testing the new Arc'teryx Procline Carbon Light ski touring boot. Okay, at first acquaintance, it's a funny looking thing. It's got fully dinner fit compatible pin binding inserts. They've gone for a Vibram rubber on there, so it's got a plastic shell, but the upper, this is actually the shell here, this is just a nylon cuff, really lightweight cuff that unzips to reveal the liner inside. This is the light liner. This is the most sort of agile compromise between lightweight, flexibility and ski touring ability uphill for mountaineering, but also giving enough support for the downhill performance. You can get a support liner that's a much beefier thing with a much more supportive tongue to upgrade the skiing characteristics of the boot. The most amazing thing about this boot is this carbon cuff. It's an absolutely incredibly high-tech feature. They've put some very cunning bushes between here and the aramid shell. The other thing is that the cuff is an integral part of the walk to ski mechanism. So we'll see later on when we get on the slopes the incredible skinning and cramponing capability of this boot. But when we want to lock it down into ski mode, it simply locates these lugs with one single click. The amazing thing about these boots is that when you pull them into walk mode and they release, you don't have to bother undoing all the rest of the boot. When we're skinning on icy traverses, when we're scrambling up rocks, or when we're cramponing on hard icy slopes, but we can keep it beautifully tightly done up so the foot stays solid in the boot. Ordinarily, in a ski touring boot, you only get flexibility fore and aft, but with this incredible cuff design, you get a little bit of flexibility side to side. We're actually able to roll the skis a little bit over onto their side like that. Now that's great, of course, both when we're skinning on an icy traverse to get a better grip with the skins. It's also great when we're cramponing, being able to get the points of our crampons into the slope. Of course, what you really notice in these is this amazing flexibility, where suddenly when you're skinning, you're really only limited by the flex in your ankle, not the flex in the boot at all. This week we've skied absolutely everything. Hard icy pistes, hard pack, crust, crud. We've skied some really beautiful soft snow. The biggest compliment I can give these boots is that they're utterly forgettable. I've never once had to think about what I had on my feet. Now actually, given the challenging conditions we've had, that really is a compliment indeed. Now I ski this size of boot in just about every other brand, but putting these on, the first thing that strikes me is just how small and precise they are. Now around the heel, that's a really good thing because it means there's absolutely no lift, no slippage and no rubbing when you're skinning. But across the front of the boot, it just means that they're really super tight. Now if they fit the shape of your foot, that would be fantastic, and they really are a precise fitting boot. So if you were going to buy a pair of these boots, buy them from a really good quality boot fitter, get a shell that fits you nice and snug, and make sure they fit them out properly for you. Psst, Arc'teryx, if you're going to make a boot this narrow and this much of a precision fit, can we have a wide version please?